Sojiro plays patty cake with Sophie. This actually seems like the most sweet, wholesome, and sweet thing that I've seen in a long time. I need it. I needed more of this. We didn't get any of this content. We got none of that. Good day, good people. So I find in the year of the Radiance Toon Link. Dave, bravo. Anomaly, the normal cars. Also Dave up there. United States Savior. It's time. It's the tag team last stand episode of the, and is my soundboard ready? It sure is. Of the, I'm gonna move my mug because it's right in the way. Love this mug. Danganronpa Hunger Games United States Savior is back. Are you guys ready for? It's gonna be a big game, as you can tell. Every team who is currently not already in the finale, as well as our Champions fan club and our Agents of Chaos Deep Fried Chicken, who could, those are the only two teams who could earn you guys a fan vote. Another one, rather. But once again, this all could be for the tag team titles because Chaos could reign. That being said, it's the champions versus everybody, just like tomorrow will be the champions versus everybody, 1 versus 100, and just like Sunday is the free-for-all. So for right now, let's just get into it. Everyone who's here, and you know everyone because you've seen them all season, fan club. Accident prone, nothing to report, bug hunters, baked in blood, shield. Magic carpet ride, soldier of fortune, something to water, unhealthy obsessions, deep fried chicken, bucket of bolts. Take the throne. They see me rolling. Best for business, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, dancing queens, dark aesthetic. Written in the stars, disarmor, pastry party, I need a hero. For our future, love blossoms, magic shell, corrupted elders, split path, cataclysm, twin magic, lasting shot, country roads, flames of rebellion, time and space. Mommy Milkers. Spoken word, lie, cheat, steal, couples counseling, bottomless pit, blank canvas, glorious domination, rock recruits, swift strikers, girl boss, wander bros, clean slice for Master Togami, espionage, catch these hands, gamer score, star pupils. Ooh. Technically, no, you shouldn't be here. I'm gonna have to refresh that actually. Theme Park Ride is here, but I'm gonna have to take them out. Human Studies, Father Knows Jest, and Average Joe. Because, I will say the secret episode has been found. 4 out of the 5 spots for the secret episode submissions are filled, and one of them, spoiler alert, is Theme Park Ride, so I actually have to remove them from this list, which I think I can do fairly quickly. Sorry, Theme Park Ride, but you guys do have a championship opportunity, so good for you, good on you. You yeet from there. Save that bad boy. Import. Grab that. There it is. And just like that, they're gone. But we still have a bunch of teams left, and that's not how I wanted to continue this part. I was going to say, after this episode, usually I'd have the tag team poll go up, but I think we're gonna have that go up tomorrow with the rest of the singles fan votes to start. For right now, though, there is a poll that's going up, and it's a very special poll because it's the first one of all time. You guys have submitted a bunch of nominations, very good nominations. I have some of my nominations in there too, for you guys to vote upon to see who will be some of our inaugural, in the first class, our inaugural class of the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame. And so, just to start things off, this is a tag team episode, so I will tell you guys my pick for tag teams, who the AVs, and we met the Council of AVs, we sat down because this is very serious to us. Despite whether we are, you know, letting him in or not, we sat down unbiasedly, we gave our opinions, we came to a consensus, and the first ever tag team that we have decided to induct into the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame, Rantaro and Sato, the Hornbearers, the OG Hornbearers, the Agents of Chaos, reigning Chaos turned champions, at the end of the season successfully defended those championships, something that no team has ever done in one single season. They did it all. And we can never forget that. They will always hold that special moment, that special season that they did it all. And so, for that, they deserve to be recognized, they deserve to be immortalized in the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame. That being said, you can vote on the other team that will join them. We're nominating, or I guess we're inducting 2 this season. 2 singles this season, 2 OCs this season, and 3 moments this season. I'll decide 1, but you guys get to vote on 2. And I'm excited for it. I think this is going to be real special. I don't know when it's going to happen, because I kind of want to do it live. But I won't have time to do that unless it's like a Saturday or a Sunday. Maybe it can be like that Sunday after. Maybe. I've got an idea now, but that's for the future. This episode's going to be long enough for now. Let's see, I guess, actually, if this is a championship episode, right? Last time we spin this wheel in Season 13, the Tag Team Agents of Chaos wheel. Let's go ahead and do that. As it once again makes me sign in, makes me do it every time now. Not every time, but I really only use this iPad to spin this wheel now, which is kind of crazy to me. Let's open this bad boy up. We're at 17%, yippee skippy. Open up Tag Team Agents of Chaos. Not a big chance, but once again, not like super duper small. So, in 3, 2, 1, here it is. The wheel, the grandest one of them all. Will Fan Club be defending the titles right here, right now? Let's find out. Just a 20% chance, I believe. As we scroll, as we see it rolling. Check that. Oh, is it actually?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
I'm sorry. I think I'm the one who went crazy.
You too will experience this suffering.
You're never gonna pull out my bad food eating hick. Never should have waited about cooking on your grate. Avril Lavigne!
Well, you saw it. You saw it. That's it. Just before the finales, Teru Teru and La Senora do it again. And that's the smallest wheel out of all of them for this, like, basically last shot weekend. And I'm actually gonna keep this on because, you know, well, I mean, like, it feels wrong. I'll put that on at the very end, my Star Spangled one, but I know I'm gonna be wearing that a lot in the coming days. But right now, though, I have to switch this around because now this is a, championship match. So get ready as the train is blowing through. You guys might be able to hear just a little bit. I didn't ask you to make some picks, but now you probably should. Now you oughta. Ladies and gentlemen, this big old game is for the tag team titles. It is the last one in seasonal play before the finales. So, get ready for it. Get steady for it, because I am excited for it. Make your picks, first, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine as well. I still hasn't hit me yet that Fan Club are defending those titles. Give me the lasting shot, because I think this is gonna be their season. They're gonna come clutch at the very end, and they're gonna make a lasting impression with a lasting shot. For second place, give me Deep Fried Chicken, because I think they're gonna come so close. And after winning so many times this season, I think they, you know what? I'll be frank. If they win the tag team titles today, they're future Hall of Famers. They're already, like, close to being future Hall of Famers. But, like, if they win again today in this big episode, if in this large episode they cause chaos to reign and win the titles at the last moment, that's something. That is something. They're a very good team, and I'm gonna pick them for second. I think they're gonna come close. Very close. For third, though, I'm gonna take spoken word. Not for Sayaka, but for Tiki. Because we love Tiki. It's always Tiki time. Check your watches. Oh yeah, it is. That's all I got. I hope you guys have made your picks. Man. I really wasn't ready. Like, I wasn't in the championship match mindset, but I gotta get there. Hold on. The following matchup is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team titles. And to find out how many times we resimulate in this match, we must. Oh! Check this out! It's one of those little tiny hand brooms. It was like, oh, a sweep it. I'll wait for him. I'll sweep it. Oh, wait, what? What? No, this isn't a... Yo, this isn't a dice gag. What are y'all... Hold on. First of all, Asnir's right here. It's just time for some spring cleaning. You gotta get your spring cleaning on, guys. Come on. Come on. Do you want me to make it again? Hold on. Hold on. It was a... Sweep it. Oh, look at that! Asnir's here! No, this wasn't a dice gag. I didn't have this planned. It was just in my lap, and I was like, you know what? I do need to continue my spring cleaning. I don't know what y'all are on about, but we will be rolling to see how many times we resimulate this. 4 times for the fan club, we are rolling. And we see, not just 1 time. There we go, actually clicking, not just 2 times. Not 3. But for the titles, on the line, we resimulate 4 times. Every single team who is not already on that finale bracket now has an opportunity at the title. Winning this match not only gets you to the finale, but now gets you the titles at the very last moment. It's a big fight feel, and it's going to be absolutely intense. Let's see who comes out on top, who earns misfortune, because I realized I gotta write that down. I should probably get this. Yeah, this is the part where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so ready. Let me tell you, the misfortune sheet, it's completely filled up, so I had to like write on the back of it now. It's kind of ridiculous. But this is big because anybody who earns misfortune today, and there's a canon Danganronpa character is probably going to show up in 1 vs 100 tomorrow, and we'll still have that misfortune. That being said, let's proceed to see 4 people immediately gone as the Hornbearers in celebration with 2 Hall of Famers in their ranks. I don't even want to say future Hall of Famers. I want to say instead like first class Hall of Famers because it's official now. Sound them. The horns. Thank you, Horn Bearers. And thank you for being you. Thank you for participating and thank you for being so incredible. So proud of them. I'm very proud of the Horn Bearers. They've been here for a minute. And it all started with Rantaro and Sato, and it all went from there, and then beautiful. Just beautiful with them. Hey, let's proceed though. Starting with Kai. Setting off a bomb killing Daisaku, Yukiko, Munakata, and Mishima all out immediately. No team's completely out yet, but we will probably see things happen as such, like Togami running away from the cornucopia. Komeiji severely injures Klee, how could you? Puts her out of her misery. A double, how could you? Ruka spears Aiba in the abdomen. Jin, Sayaka, and the Gatekeeper work together to get as many supplies as possible. Akechi runs away from the cornucopia, as does Kaito. Kaede scares Kitaro away from the cornucopia. Gundam smashes Sarah across the face with a brick. Sarah shrugs off the blow. That's Red Sarah right there, you can always bet. Jack enters a phone booth to make a call. The booth starts to shake violently and launches into space. She's no longer alive. Chiaya and Felicia agree to kill each other last. Chihiro argues with Monokuma. Shamir runs away from the cornucopia. You know what would be hilarious if this were the episode? If this were the episode that Akane came through, saw a congregation, and I just had to end it. Y'all better hope that it doesn't happen. Juzo runs away from the cornucopia. Sonya opens a pack of gum, and as she enters the arena, on the Grand Boy and Kizzy suddenly appear from nowhere, ask for a piece. Ibuki kills Joe with his own weapon. Mew finds a book titled to Cook Mukuro, Beginner's Guide. Mukuro is both amazed and horrified at the level of detail. Raiden Shogun finds a 64 pack of Crayola crayons in the cornucopia. I wonder if she has like a little coloring book. A little coloring book Raiden Shogun. Hifumi runs away from the cornucopia. Fun fact, this is the event. You're lucky it wasn't Akane. A group of alligators is called a congregation Diana wants to be a preacher and lets a congregation of alligators loose into the arena. Sumugi cozies up to Nani and Chiaki and Mai looking for allies. Leon smashes Sophie across the face with a brick, but she also shrugs off the blow. She was like, was that intentional? Did you mean to hurt me? Because it didn't hurt. Naoto takes a sickle from the cornucopia inside of the cornucopia cell. Is found by Owain and is murdered. Well, fair enough. Fatami clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Boss and Shoko try to find a way to escape. Kokichi takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia. Nagisa runs away, as is Mishima champion. Taka forces Noir to start singing Please Give Me means you probably didn't have to force her to sing that. She would have done it willingly. Namana receives a trident from inside of the cornucopia. Yelan is sick and tired of these reptiles, grabs a hat, grabs a net, and joins AV's animal control. That means all of these reptiles are about to get under control. Yelan, I acknowledge you. Celeste snatches a pair of sais. Katoka finds a torn photo of Mona in her pocket, the word friend scribbled on the back. Chisa and Tinko fight for a bag. Chisa goes up and retreats. Chiaki runs away from the cornucopia. Camilla grabs as many weapons as possible in case a one was rolled today. Monokuma brought a tray of freshly baked cookies. Sumia doesn't get any of that. Yuta runs away. Sakura runs away. Gonto runs away. Jotaro, Kanan, Kori start fighting. Kanan runs away as Jotaro kills Kori. Reston, you should have helped your teammate. The comment section bet all of their monocoins on Paimon. Fair enough. So Paimon better win. Crazy Oko finds a talking Komodo dragon inside of the cornucopia. The reptile says that he is Kibo. Asmir has placed a curse on him. The only way for the curse to be broken is for Crazy Oko, extra small actually, to kiss him. She reluctantly obliges, kissing Kibo, turning him back to normal. Teru runs away. Iris spins around with a machete and triple beheads Azura, Masaru, and Hina. Mondo, realizing that dying doesn't mean anything in this endless cycle of despair, so he's going to live it up this game with his AWE Tag Team Championship. Hajime runs away. Mr. H grabs a sword. Alice and Joker and Pekka all run away. Akane does not end the game early, spots her most prized possession. She goes to grab it, Ryoma gets it first. Hiro bought a tray of freshly baked cookies. Mizuki doesn't get a single one though. Pennyworth runs away. Kotoko gets a backpack and retreats. Reina runs away. Ningguang gets those crayons. Gozu finds some AV-shaped popsicles. Monica finds a samurai outfit, enhancing her senses, unsheathing the sword, slices Mizuki XL in two before walking away from the bloodbath. Mozu uses a shovel to bury and kill Ranger. Dead. He runs away from the cornucopia. Komaru takes a handful of throwing knives. Mona and Angie engage in a friendly knife fight. Noelle and Himiko recognize each other and put their faith in one another, their trust in one another, they believe in one another. Nagito is possessed by Asnir of the 39th dimension. Watch out! Hiroko gets a kitchen knife. Watch out! Zenkichi grabs a honey glazed ham. Fun fact, a group of alligators is called a congregation. Sojiro wants to be a preacher, lets a congregation of alligators. Sojiro, I love you to bits, but don't do this to me, man. Don't do this. Oda and Maya have a competition to see how many Komodo drags they can kill this game. Hopefully plenty. Violet finds some AV-shaped popsicles as well. No, not Beto, stabbing Kizakura with a tree branch. How could you? How could you? Usami ignores the game and goes looking for food. Ophelia gets down on one knee and proposes to Tiki. The shock and betrayal, but I don't blame her. It's Tiki. They happily skip away as Tiki accepts. Fischl runs away. Kana finds a torn photo of Mitsurai, the word friend scribbled on the back. I believe that. Junko runs away from the cornucopia. Jin, Haiji, and Yusuke arrive at the games as a group but are penalized 50 luck as a result. That's what happens when you're late. Be on time for the Hunger Games. Gashu grabs a honey glazed ham. Tharja breaks Natsumi's nose for a basket of bread. Azu runs away from the cornucopia. La Senora convinces Makoto, Toka, Rantaro, and the Wanderer and Izayoi even to boycott the killing game. So refuses to fall into despair. The end accidentally steps on a landmine. The Doctor, Taichi, the Doctor, runs away from the cornucopia. Hitomi runs away as well. Queen finds a gun in the cornucopia. Somehow immediately shoots herself in the foot. How unlucky, gets the misfire perk. She'll never get a chance to use it. But I'll write it down anyway. Little fire. Queen takes a running start, and Superman punches Kawakami's skull clean off of her body. Oh, that's not good. That's unfortunate. That's unsightly, in fact. Tengen begins work on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. Tama runs away from the cornucopia. Rendo, now, and Reiko work together to get as many supplies as possible. Now and Reiko working together. Makes sense. Maki runs away, backed by just actually popular demand. It's you guys. You guys are the popular demand. You and this cake obsession. First it's milk, then it's cake. What's next? I don't want to know what's next. I don't want to know. Hyoko XL rips a mace out of Nekomaru's hands. Maple runs into the cornucopia and hides. Takamichi finds some popsicles as well. Kazuha ignores the game and goes looking for food. Olivia grabs as many weapons as humanly possible, and Crom runs away from the cornucopia. We still have a whole day to get through. In that day, sees Taka practicing his archery. I comment on how well Noir is doing. Reiko watches Noir, accepts her fate, and walks right off of a cliff. Himiko throws a pebble in anger. In a series of strange events, it causes a small landslide, killing Paimon, Kana, and Leon. Unfortunate. Sonya breaks the fourth wall and compliments you in particular. You, the viewer. She says, hey, you're doing a crackerjack job today. Even if it could be going better, you're doing your best. Akane invades Pekko's privacy and listens to her sing in the shower. You fiend, Akane. Maple, Hitomi, and Pennyworth band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Kifumi sees Komaru holding a meeting with Sophie, Nagato, and the Raiden Shogun Ruka. Hopes that Avi doesn't jinx her. I'll remember that. Mizuki goes hunting. Fish wasn't quiet. She's just sweating from her eyes. Her eye. Alice grabs a table. The audience cheers in excitement. I should probably make Alice an for the AWE. It would take a lot of the hair dyeing, but it's definitely possible. Let me see. Toko, Junko, and Mozu make homemade weapons. Dad, he receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a giant stuffed bear. Now's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. Avi's not gonna like that. I don't like that. Ibuki receives Mux's splash from an unknown sponsor. The doctor makes a finger gun and pretends to shoot Usami. The gun actually fires, shooting Usami fatally. Chihiro, Kaede, and Tenko are holding an intervention from my pancake addiction, but they are confused on what this means, what it is. They just bought me a bunch of them. Further enabling my addiction, but it does earn them all entry into the World Pancake Championship match. A Kaede, a Chihiro, and a Tenko. Then we go on, as Komeiji sets off an explosive, taking out Queen, La Senora, Haiji, and Zenkichi. Asner's named one of his children after Samugi. Chiaya questions Rinto's sanity. Chiayaki's working on an ad that will appear in the next episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Wanderer receives Nux's watch from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Fatsugami asks Angie if she likes boats, leading to Angie going on a tirade about how much she loves boats. Fatsugami, he's like, you know what? I'm not a big fan. Kills Angie as she's rambling. Shamir is trapped in a box. Deadly poison every hour. Alive? Dead? Once we proceed, we'll find out. Felicia mails me some brand new socks. What a bean. Yusuke steps on a Lego brick. My gosh, that hurt me. But he shrugs off the pain. An catches the despair disease and starts posing dramatically. I feel like she would pose dramatically, just on the regular. Celeste and Kotoko fight Sumi and Kazuha. Sumi and Kazuha actually survive. Kyutaro turns the Statue of Liberty into freaking Sayaka. Well, you know, there's a select few things that I hate. That's one of them. Queen, Gashu, and Monica get into a scrum debate with Maya, Takamichi, and Hiroko. They argue over who's gonna get a rerun first, Shinha or Eula. Shinha, right? Beto, Tenko. I'm sorry, not Tenko, that's Tengen. Mukuro and Gozu talk about their hobbies. Shoka finds my secret staff of pancakes that I hypothetically hinted at. In an effort to survive, Mona tries to strangle Joker. It is fortunately too high, and Joker does indeed perish. Mona commits Sora. Muse, unknown sponsor, is Sayaka. I still don't like what. Where is she getting all this sponsorship fund? Where? Whomst has done this? I will not have this, and not another time longer. Not another time longer, I swear. Jisaro tends to Nana and Chiaki's wounds. Teru plays chess with death and wins. Juzo and Rentaro kiss underneath the mistletoe. Owain tries to spearfish with a trident. Not the Great Keeper, because he is great. Fishes. Olivia receives pancakes from me. Kibo somehow managed to delete Jin, Iris, and Gonta from existence while just saying just Kibo. Well, yikes. Makoto makes a deal with Naoto. Avi confuses Reina for Hilda. How? At least they're both Fire Emblem characters. They can both potentially ride a flying mount. That's more than usual. Violet silently snaps Crazy Hyoko's neck. Goodness gracious, Monokuma and Nekomaru build a shelter together. Both of them have conflicting ideas on interior design. Roman has a cool skateboarding trick to amuse Tama. Noelle and Gundam make a list of chores for Crom to complete. So, also posing dramatically because of a certain despair disease. Mitsurai tries to spearfish with a trident. Tharda reminisces about the year of the ascent. Yuta finds a bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Oh wait, this is the wrong simulator. Oh well. Ningguang asks Kizzy, do you think I'm some sort of clown? Kizzy shrugs and says, perhaps, mayhaps. Hajime accidentally steps on a landmine. Sojiro impales Diona with a machete. Goodness gracious. Kaito hates how he acted in the past. Disgusted by what he did in the past, Kaito wants to move past this phase of his life and actively become a better person. Maki tends to Izuyoi's wounds. Sayaka is drenched in honey sticky. Sakura, Oda, Kanan get into an argument over what they should buy from the arena supermarket for dinner. Avi's wares and despairs. Sarah, Mai, and Nagisa get chased by a rampaging Izuru. Kokichi tells Mikan that he's a cardboard clone of Kokichi created by Avi. I would never. Jin finds Shuichi's head and puts it on. Boss holds Akechi's head underwater, but Akechi grabs her arm, pulls her into the lake with him. They are both unable to kill one another, so they both simply swim away. Fair enough. Katoko is exposed to Natsumi's sensitivity aura, causing her to become more emotional. Camilla says that she would do anything for Mondo. Mondo tells her to perish. And that she does. When she said she'll do anything, she'll do anything. Chisa says something wrong and Tiki calls her a foolish fool. Nimona grabs the table, the audience cheers in excitement. Togami asks Yelan if everything is okay. Hiro decides to do Mr. H's free time event. Hiro thinks that he's gotten closer to Mr. H today. Fair enough. For a moment, Kai thought he saw Junko and Omama. Obviously he was just seeing things, correct? Correct. Grand Boy RKO's Ophelia from out of nowhere off of a cliff. Surprisingly, Grand Boy survives, and Crazy Uncle Extra Large shoots Mishima with a shrink where he steps on him. One of the champions gone. What will unfold? Will we see an arena event? No, just 40 cannon shots. But honestly, we still have plenty more to go after this saddest of all moments 4. Daisaku Yukiko, Munakata Mishima, Klee, Aiba, Jack, Joe, So, Kori, Azura, Masaru, Hina, Mizuki XL, Ranger, Kizakura, The End, Kawakami, Noir, Paimon, Kana, Leon, Usami, Queen, La Senora, Haiji, Zenkichi, Angie, Celeste, Kotoko, Joker, Jin, Iris, Gonta, Crazy Hyoko, Hajime, Diona, Camilla, Ophelia, and Mishima. Check out everybody's statuses. We lost 40, but we still have a bunch to go. Don't believe me? There's still 112 people left. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on? Yeah. So let's do it. From the top, we'll do one slow scroll because this is a big, bad episode. And every single one of these competitors has the title on the line. For Our Future's completely out, and Love Blossoms is completely out. Last in Shot still has Nekamaru. I'm trying to peek, see if any other teams are completely out. There's so many people. I assume that nobody else is completely out, but I guess we'll see. Some people will probably be completely out after this round. As I proceed, let's do it as Daddy loves all the V3 survivors equally. Maki, Himiko, and Saki? Grand Boy steals Kotoka's first kiss. Mona shouts from afar, "Is that a JoJo reference? Apartment complex? Really? Hifumi finds it quite simple." Yelan is gentle with Sarah, not Sarah, Sonia. Still bad. Shoka attempts to find all the lore on Slugma face. Teruteru submits an application to join the squad. Tiki helps mail the application to Avi. Maybe Teruteru. You've been excelling as of late. Like the past calendar year, you've been excelling, my guy. Not even calendar year, the past like 365 days you've been excelling. Gashu's allergies keep him up all night. Juzo steals Komaru's first kiss. It's still a JoJo reference! Nane Aichiaki delivers an intense motivational speech to Hitomi and Boss, inspiring them to give it their all this game. Pekka becomes Maki's emergency food. Izue misses his planned meeting with Fischl, has a sad feeling in his chest. Mitarai somehow, that's a lot of people, but it's probably just that one event with, yes. Mitarai somehow steals every item in Junko's camp without being noticed. Wanderer, Toko, and Sophie tell each other their pet peeves, and might as well. Mukuro, Taka, Kibo, Reina now. Kanan. Hey, Mondo, Nagisa, Sayaka, Beto, and Queen are all forced to vote on which one of them is a traitor and then have that traitor be executed. Kibo is voted as a traitor and turned to despot. Were they correct? That much, we'll never know. But we do know that Qtaro is apparently a DDR expert. Steps onto the DDR machine, sparkles, balloons everywhere. He's going nuts. He's going ham. Komeiji silently snaps Shiro's neck. Rest in peace. Himiko dresses up as Monokuma, breaks out in cospacks. Monokuma laughs. Some things are just naturally angry. Creepers, zombies, Izuru. I think he's more so just indifferent. Tinko chases around So, Pennyworth, and Buki trying to enforce a curfew. Chihaya is just Monika's split personality given form. That's bad. Unable to get a fire going, Ningguang, Akechi, and Tama are forced to huddle together for warmth. Noelle is not Naotel, but is still gentle with the gatekeeper. Kokichi is in the house. It's a party every week, baby. Oda burns down Avi's works and despairs, swears it was an accident, but Yuta says he saw Oda do it deliberately, but I'm gonna believe Oda. He's had a good season. And you know what? He's holding more gold right now than you are at this very point in time. Not overall, because you never count on Nasahina, especially Yuta. I let the whole ordeal slide. Crom finds some sort of spell book and turns Rantaro into an ice sculpture. Rantaro dies a slow death as he melts by a roaring campfire throughout the entire night. Moguro tells Reiko a bunch of useless fun facts. Maple sets out an explosive, taking out Crazy Extra Large and Tharja. Mizuki and Maya start prepping for spooky bumps by doing the spooky dance. Kai proceeds to kill them because it's not Halloween. I guess I'll stop doing the spooky dance. I'm gonna keep it sane. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Shamir. Her allergies keep her up all night. Violet berates Gundam for not protecting her brother, Fat Togami. Finds a stereo, presses play, it plays some sick beats. Mozu, Felicia, Nimona spend all night making a treehouse together. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they worked on it together. Right? Chisa finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it. My gosh. You thought it was Dio. Or Nagito, but it was indeed Dio. Hopefully you didn't think it was Dio. Akane sings a romantic song to Sakura. The two lean in for a tender kiss. Arrow's not gonna like that. But Akane notices Alice filming them, which makes Akane shouted Alice. Chitaro makes mozzarella sticks with Kaede, and they enjoy them. I want some mozzarella sticks actually, those sound really good right now. Not for nothing. Tengen dresses up as Nekomaru, breaks out in Cospox. Nekomaru laughs. Sumiya fends Rindel, Togami, and Ruko away from her fire. Raiden, Shogun, Mikan, and An enter come away with Mai, Kazuha, and Owain. They argue over what'll happen first. Me giving Waffles a chance or Sayaka a chance? Maybe neither, who knows? Hiroko uses some fireworks, she found to distract Kizzy and Mona and takes them both out. Kaito ambushes Olivia and kills her. Hiro tries to enter the secret underground casino in the arena but gets turned away by the bouncer. Natsumi burns down Avi's words and despairs. Natsumi swears it was an accident. Chiaki says she saw it deliberately. I believe Chiaki more, actually. Absolutely! Get out of here, Natsumi, you're ejected from the game. Noelle and Mew huddle together for once. It's a little bit awkward. The odd doctor threatens Gozu with a good time. Ryoma, wake up. Sojiro doesn't like this. Jin battles Samugi in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Jin loses at a sad feeling in his chest. That's your own tag team partner. What are y'all settling on rock, paper, scissors? I guess we'll never know. Takamichi submits an application to join the squad. Mr. H attempts to sneak into the back room of Yoko's, is seen by Sarah, an employee of the store. Sarah, you work there? I don't like that. I never have. Rindel, Boss, and Alice hunt for other tributes at the start of day 2. Grand Boy pushes Jotaro off a cliff during a knife fight. Mozu tells a frustrated Tengen to chill out. Noelle, Hiroko, Mr. H, and Kanan make up the Alpha team. The Alpha team. Noelle's confident, but she's a dorky leader. Hiroko is the explosives expert who doesn't think before she speaks. Mr. H is the transportation expert who thinks he knows better. And Kanan is the sharpshooter and thinks that sarcasm is a personality trait. Bullying a Ningguang? Not cool, Taka. She's going to pay for your murder. Makes a life-size cardboard cutout of freaking Sayaka to spite AV official. You were one of the OGs. We were homies at the beginning. You carried my Genshin team for a little bit. I'm hurt. This is a personal attack, just like Kai bashing Thomas head in with a mace is a personal attack. Now finds a bow tie and puts it on because, well, bow ties are cool. Daddy. Nimona, Nekomaru, Gatekeeper, On, and Akechi have a scrum debate over who the best protagonist is. Didn't even say from what game, it just said what the best protagonist is, so that's a good question. From just any game. Not even Danganronpa, who's your favorite protagonist from a game? Doesn't even say game. Or any franchise, or book, or whatever. Who's your favorite protagonist? Sophie, from Mrs. About Season 1. Monica, I actually want to hear that answer. I want to hear who your favorite protagonist is. That's a good question. I like to hear that. Monica confesses her love to Gashu. Gashu replies, cool, see ya, homie, and just leaves. Samugi tends to Pennyworth spoons. Gundam attacks Oda, but Ryoma protects him, killing Gundam. How could ya? Yuta, Crom, Shoka. Discuss the killing life so far. Kokichi gets off to a rocky start with his new professor, Miu. What class is she teaching? I'm concerned. Owain, Takamichi, Mikan, Raiden, Shogun, and Nagisa hunt for their tributes. Toko eats cheese puffs. I confused Teru for Hilda. How? Okay, well, look, this one was a little bit more difficult to confuse them. They both, on the meat bone. Pafumi and Miui go way back. Sayaka embraces the power of positivity. Shamir and Azura pool their money together to hire Reina, an assassin, to kill Kyutaro. But Kyutaro is richer than them and pays Reina to kill them instead. Rest in peace to the both of them. As Kazuha accidentally blurts out the fact that he likes Queen in a non-platonic way, Queen actually accepts the accidental confession wholeheartedly. I feel like she would be one to like fall for Kazuha. Maple gets drenched in honey, sticky. Tinko teaches Felicia some fighting moves. Little does Felicia know that she's teaching her wrong as a joke. Felicia uses these moves to kill Tinko. She taught her wrong too good. Yusuke exclaims, "Not the Naegis," for no reason in particular. Sumiya goes nya nya to annoy Tiki. Tiki stabs Sumiya in the chest. Wanderer spends the whole day walking around in shoes made of Legos. He is truly transcended beyond humanity. Hiro receives a first aid kit from the comment section. Mona sees a completely pale Ibuki washed ashore, unmoving. Mona revives her with CPR. Kaede and Sara are sitting in a tree. KSSING. They are two members of the inaugural tag team champions, who could go into the Hall of Fame one day. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Kaede is definitely going to the Hall of Fame, but I guess probably more so for singles action, or just overall achievements. Sonya. Her unknown sponsors, Asner of the 39th Dimension. Beto grabs a table, the audience cheers in excitement. Chisa receives a first aid kit from the comments section. Y'all are rooting for, oh, that's a lot of people. Oh, Naoto, oh no. Jackie takes a sip of scalding hot liquid of tea, which is scalding hot. Too much for her, spits into Himiko's face. Togami spends a date ticket on Komaru. Toko's gonna be furious. Naoto finds a mysterious gauntlet. Upon snapping, they turn Chihaya Mitarai, there we go, Komeiji, So, Yelan, Hitomi, and Makoto into dust. Mukuro then makes a tier list of everyone who's left. Monokuma, S rank. Junko, A rank. Of course you're gonna pair those two at the top, you despair fiends. Nagito, C rank. Izuyoi is F. And Juzo didn't even make the list. Fat Togami and Reiko joined the Adventurers Guild with Ruruka. Who'd have thunk? Fat Togami is the righteous knight, Ruruka's the wise and wizard, and Reiko's the janitor. Katoka almost fell off of a cliff but is able to earthbend her way to safety. Sakura gets a hold of my soundboard and plays the bike theme. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good idea. Where's the bike theme? I know it's on here. Oh, it's on the other page. There it is. Let's go. And let's keep going, let's keep going. The doctor attempts to strangle Sojiro, but Akira ends up massaging his shoulders. Gen discovers a cave. Kaito receives clean water from Nano's sponsor, and a feat of amazing strength, Nana Ishaki crushes Mai with a boulder. Maki screams Mai's name in anguish. Akane makes a finger gun, pretends to shoot Gozu. It fires for real. Gozu's dead. Mondo plays chess with death and wins, and Violet hates how she acted in the past. Disgusted by what she did in the past, Violet wants to move past this phase in her life. Actually become a better person. We lost another 28. I'm sorry, it's such a good song. It is legit such a good song, but it is indeed still actually a saddest of all moments for her. Peko, Kibo, Chihiro, Rantaro, Crazy Hyoko, extra large, Tharja, Mizuki, Maya, Kizzy, Mona, Olivia, Natsumi, Jotaro, Tama, Gundam, Shamir, Izuru, Tinko, Sumiya, Chihaya, Mitarai, Komeiji, So, Yelan, Hitomi, Makoto, Mai, Gozu. We still have so many people left, but we are below 100. 2 members of the champion still in. We have 84 left. I'm gonna go ahead and just start playing the proceed music, and we'll just go through and see who's completely out. The Bug Hunters, their hope is gone. Their hope is indeed gone. As we keep on keeping on, Bucket of Bolts are also completely out. Dancing Queens are out as well. Disarmor's out of here. Still Love Blossoms, and For Our Future, Cataclysm has met their fate. As we keep on keeping on, that might be the last of the teams that are completely out. No, Clean Slice is completely out, even though Komeiji got all those KOs. And that is it. Every other team still has hope. Still has hope in the slightest. As we proceed, we see Ninth 2, Ningguang thinks he's the protagonist. In actuality, Nekomaru's the protagonist, and Ningguang's just a quirky comic relief character. Naoto attacks Chisa, but Beto protects her, killing Naoto. Katoka asks Reina to murder Tengen, which Reina declined. Katoko then offers Reina a Scooby snack to murder. Tengen is dead. I want you guys to know. Did that one hit? No, I don't think it did. Do it for a Scooby snack was most definitely a secret achievement. That would have been a secret achievement, but Reina would have gotten it. But this is tag team action. Unfortunate for Wanderer. Tends to Rindo's wounds. Ryoma starts a beef with American President James K. Polk. Crom adopts the Doctor as his child. Mew activates Berserker Soul, drawing monster cardos until Felicia has negative life points. Toko gets a hold of my soundboard and plays Megalovania. Man, people who were looking for the secret episode did not love Megalovania. But hey, I do, so let's keep on going. Boss gets a hold of my soundboard within the hour, is struck down for playing copyrighted music. Hifumi starts a beef with American President James K. Polk. Himiko breaks Minecraft rule number 1, dig straight down, shockingly finds Diamond. Which, shockingly enough, the other secret achievement for singles action that did not hit. Incredible. Now, cuts off Gatekeeper's on. So both of them. Goodness gracious, why would you do that? He's gotta fight Kaito soon. Daddy delivers an intense motivational speech to Mozu and Queen, inspiring them to give it the all in these games. Oda grabs a kitchen knife, hopefully just for self-defense, and Mona can't decide whether Mona should live or should she die. Teruteru is bitten by a black mamba, but Kazuha has some anti-venom and is able to save Teruteru's life. Kamaru buys every single version of Uno from Avi's Words in Despair. Sophie, wake up. Noelle doesn't like this. Kanon brags to Chiaki. Brags to her. She's got over 70 alternative accounts. Mukuro gets a hold of my soundboard and instead plays the secret achievement music, which is fitting because 2 of them hit. But they're in tag team action. Violet and Hiro and Akane cheerfully sing songs together. Gin gives Kaito a steaming hot poison glass of cider. Goodness gracious. Sonya then falls into a lake and drowns. Frozen lake. Mikan, Nana Achiaki, and Tiki play a game of Monopoly. Mikan loses all of her properties and flips over the game board. Yuta finds an extra kid somehow while distracted. Nagisa sneaks up behind him and kills him. Maple commits tax evasion. Monica sings Mondo a lullaby. Ibuki wants to speak to the manager of Avi's Wares and Despairs. One day you will. Mr. H uses some fireworks he found to distract Kaede and Pennyworth and kills the both of them. Shoka sings a lullaby to Sarah. On, her allergies keep her up all night. Ruka grabs another kitchen, or not another kitchen knife, but another kitchen knife is indeed grabbed for potentially self-defense or just murder. Tsumugi ain't afraid of no ghosts, but Akechi's actually fairly terrified by some ghosts, but not shadows though. Reiko dies from hunger. In the dead of night, Fischl ducks and dodges the laser defense system and manages to escape the arena James Bond style. Impressive! It's still disqualified. Togami. His unknown sponsor is Avi. Do I sense some bias here? I do like Togami. The ghostly howls of wolves wakes Izuyoi up. Monokuma, Taka, and Hiroko have a scrum away with Fat Togami, Yusuke, and Nagisa over which is better, the squad or the entourage. The squad is the only answer. Ibuki graces Juzo and Sayaka for the rest of the game. Interesting choices. Kai used some fireworks he found to distract Kokichi and Takamichi, but Takamichi's only pretended to be distracted, so when Kai walks up to them, he kills him, saving himself and Kokichi both from death. Alice then just kills the grand boy with a sickle. How could you, Alice? Kyutaro has a dream of Sojiro winning. Is this a premonition? Raiden, Shogun, Junko, and Maki have a scrum debate with Owain, Sakura, and Gashu over which jelly is the best for a PB&J. We still have a whole day to get through, and that day starts with Ryoma tending to Kyutaro's wounds. Nakamaru and Ruka play tricks on Gin while Rindo steals from his room. Gin notices what's going on and in a fit of rage murders them all. Well, oh my! It started with an alien device that would have did it stuck herself upon her wrist with secrets that it hid. Now she's got super cake and she's no. Gosh darn it! What have you all done to me? She's Mikan 10. Noelle, Reina, and Daddy hold an intervention for Avi's pancake addiction. He didn't even show up. Wanderer hunts for other tributes. Mr. H eats dirt. Yum. Taka can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Juzo puts all of their faith in Atua. Sakura's trap kills Sayaka, the 2 names that I mix up all the time, even though I actually love one of them and despise the other one. Owain spends the whole day around in shoes made of Legos. He has transcended beyond humanity. Kokichi makes a poem for Violet. How sweet. Nagisa tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. Asnir has named one of his children after Hiroko. Mew confesses her love to Akechi. Akechi says, cool, see ya, homie, and leaves. Mew, you are in the couples counseling team this season, and then you're flirting with someone else. Fair enough. Izuyoi tells Hifumi that he's not a clown, but the entire circus. Now, the Doctor and Fat Togami get into a scrum debate with Gatekeeper, Hiro, and Oda over who will be rerun first, Shinha or Eula. Komaru plants flowers around her campsite. Kotoka, Raiden Shogun, and Togami join the Adventurers Guild. Kotoka is the Righteous Knight. Raiden, the Wise and Wizard, and Togami the Janitor never thought I'd see the day. Nane Aichiaki questions Maki's sanity. Boss takes Nemona to Suplex City. Oh my, that sounds like a match in the making. Monokuma is ready for the year of the Mukuro. Sarah uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Alice, which fails because there's nothing to suck out. Beto, Monica, and Mozu come up with a complicated escape plan. Crom, can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Queen exclaims Natana Aegis for no reason in particular. I mean, she is a Makoto. Chiaki asks if Mondo likes boats. Mondo says no. On receives fresh fruit from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Yusuke smells a rat. Toko signs a petition to change American Yeetball to soccer. No, okay. Shoka spends the whole day in shoes made of Lego. She's transcended beyond humanity, which, I mean, canon, I guess? Ningguang finds a violin, begins to play it horribly to Takamichi's frustration. Teru signs a petition to change the American Yeetball to football. That's not okay, though. That's bad. Only villains do that. Chisa and Junko argue over who gets to like the red Chaos Emerald. Kazuha and Mona awkwardly kiss underneath the mistletoe. That would be pretty awkward. Samugi reminisces about the year of the ascent. Maple accidentally stepped on a landmine. The pancakes have blown up. Kanan diverts Nagito's attention and runs away. Sojiro plays patty cake with Sophie. This actually seems like the most sweet, wholesome, and sweet thing that I've seen in a long time. I need it. I needed more of this. We didn't get any of this content. We got none of that. Gashu falls into a pit but somehow lives. Tiki and Akane awkwardly kiss under the mistletoe. There's a lot of mistletoe and I don't like it. Himiko has drip and Ibuki finds a Yeetball. We lost another 17. I have no idea how many people are left because I don't remember how many people were left the last time. But you know what I do remember? That it's the saddest of all moments. 4. Naoto, Tengen, Felicia, Kaito, Sonya, Yuta, Kaede, Pennyworth, Reiko, Fischl, Kai, Grand Boy Cherie Ludenberg, Nakamaru, Ruruka, Rendo, Freaking Sayaka, Maple. Alright, well, see everybody's statuses. Now, it's probably still 70 something, no, 60 something, 67, we're actually making our way. But we are almost an hour into this episode already. Our champions are still in. So is one member of our Agent of Chaos team, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Once again, we'll scroll through and see if any big teams are completely out. Let's see. No, I don't think many other teams are completely out yet. I think most teams just lost a member. Lasting Shot's completely out. They were my pick. Whoops. Lychee still has Kokichi, and it's interesting, these two teams, Lychee still has Kokichi, Couples Counseling still has Mew. Can't count them out. Can't count them out. Bottomless Pit. I'll be fair, if one of them wins, man. Just adding to the accolades so late. Oof. Oof. We'll keep on keeping on. We'll scroll through. Clean Slice has been out for a little bit. Everyone else still has a chance. We'll proceed. Let's go for it. With Kokichi shipping Junko and Ifumi. They are incredibly uncomfortable. Fair enough. Hiroko hates Monica so strongly she created a squad against Monica. It's called the Resistance. It's called the Adult Resistance. Sarah's just Gashu's split personality given form. Mikan teaches Kutaro and Nagisa how to use ice magic. Hiro, Oda, and Wanderer comment on what they found nice about one another to improve the mood. That's going to be really hard for Wanderer. Mr. H has a bunch of alternate accounts, and Taka doesn't like it. Teru watches a new Mischief of Rats runs by. Teru runs off before they get any ideas. Juzo, Sakura, Queen spent all night making a treehouse. The end product is not very good, but the important thing, they worked on it together. Right? Boss misses her planned meeting with Tiki, has that sad feeling in her chest. I would missing on Tiki too. You hate to see that. But you love to see Kazuha asking Mona to help him go to sleep. She divines the go to sleep by lifting Kazuha onto her shoulders, dropping Kazuha's head onto her knee. Kazuha's out cold. Owain challenges me in Battleship? Owain sinks my battleship? I was distracted. Nimona and Takamichi stare at each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on both of their minds. Togami finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it under the cover of darkness. Katoka spies on non-AI Chiaki Ibuki, thinks she is the protagonist, but in actuality, An is the protagonist, and Ibuki is the quirky comic relief character. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mukuro slices severely Sojiro with a sword. Mondo and Akechi vow to protect each other. Samugi kills Reina with a hatchet. Ningguang rigs Gatekeeper shelter with explosives, but accidentally trips over the detonator, blowing herself and the shelter to smithereens. Goodness gracious, Daddy, yes, Queen. You know what? This line just makes me uncomfortable. It makes me really uncomfortable. So much, so much uncomfort. Hey, Miko sets up camp for the night. Izuyoi, if that ever comes up again, we might stop the episode too. That might be the second stipulation. Izuyoi battles Nagito in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Izuyoi loses as a sad feeling in his chest. Chisa and Crom work together to drown Toko. Chiaki turned out to be a clone, and Akane was the original Chiaki all along. That's some major. Imagine if that were the big twist of Danganronpa 2. I'd be losing it. Mozu sings a romantic song to Yusuke. They lean in for a tender kiss. Mozu notices Noelle filming them, making Mozu yell at Noelle, "Don't yell at Noelle, she's a bean." Maki signs a petition to change American football to yeet ball. Kanan repeatedly stabs Shoka to death with size. That team is now completely out. Again, Sophie and Ryoma have a scrum debate with Monokuma, Komaru, and the Doctor over what is better, ABs, Wears, and Despairs. I'm not even going to say the other team. The other store. The other brand. Now has no weaknesses. Mew, Raiden, Shogun, Beto, Violet, and Patagami track down and kill Alice. Rest in peace to our prisoner. But day 4 sees Chiaki reaching her hand towards the screen. The Watcher isn't safe. Run! Ibuki, Kazuha, and Hiro discuss killing life so far. Katoka and Gashu are sitting in the tree. Kissing. Kokichi sets up an ice cream shack. Izuyoi comes and buys some. It tastes alright, but something's off. Turns out it was coated with poison and Izuyoi dies. You never count out Kokichi ice cream. Maki puts cat ears on Nani Chiaki. She's kind of cute, actually. Junko drives up to Maki Donald's, wants an ice cream. Fortunately, the ice cream machine is working. How lucky. And lucky it's not poison. Akechi discovers a river. Owain attacks Yusuke, but Raiden Shogun protects him, killing Owain. Beto isn't surprised that Sophie's made it this far. Mr. H and Mikan insult each other relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. Mozu invades Taka's privacy and listens to her sing in the shower. Well, who'da thunk? Ryoma washes his hands in the river. Daddy tries to become a beekeeper, but the bees aren't happy. Hifumi stabs Komaru with a sword, revives her with a wish ring, repeats the process until the wish ring burns her hand. Komaru runs off, and this is just like former tag team together. Hifumi's just upset that Komaru abandoned the team and then became tag team champion again. Who'd have thought? Wanderer's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. I'm not gonna like that. She's done too much sponsoring this game even after her demise. Queen lends me a hand, kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. I acknowledge you, Queen. You were the one. Gin signed the petition for American Yeetball to football. We just have to educate Gin. He just doesn't understand. On performs the Nori tradition of making Togami close 5 minutes after they meet. Togami probably is going to be standoffish about it, but he's actually going to low-key appreciate it. Mew eats cheese puffs. Akane drinks cactus juice and starts to hallucinate. If there's anyone in this game that I expected to drink cactus juice, it indeed was Akane. Kyutaro hangs up missiles in the arena. It's no longer December. This does not end well for Kyutaro. Boss investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Himiko, Mona holds an intervention from my pancake addiction. All of you out of here trying to take away my pancakes? Perish, the lot of you. Gatekeeper finds a bikini, puts on. It's quite revealing. Wait, this is the wrong simulator. That's fine. Noelle uses Christmas magic to change the month back to December. Well, let me tell you, Kyutaro wishes that you had done that sooner. Monica is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Takamichi asks for Tiki's axolotl. Tiki gets confused. Mondo practices archery. Tsumugi receives Muxo Flash from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Hiroko is attacked by a Komodo dragon. Why is there a Komodo dragon here in the first place? We know. Nagisa tells Monokuma to train his elbows. Monokuma's elbows get too swole. He ends up knocking Nagisa off a tree, killing him. Now does a sick kickflip. Sick. Sakura does a cool skateboarding trick. Sick. Crumb pile drives Chisa into the rampaging flames of their campfire, sacrificing her to the fire god. Sick. And after survive, Sarah tries to strangle Fatagami with toilet paper. Fatagami tears through it, breaks Sarah's neck in retaliation. Nagisa is working on an ad that will appear in the next episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Violet, Teru, and the Doctor hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. I didn't show up, of course. Kanan plants flowers around her campsite. Oda declares his support to the entourage. This summons Genocide Jack, who uses scissors on Oda, which means Komaru's the last surviving member before it's potentially a new champ alert. Potentially a new champ alert soon, but Mukuro falls into a pit but somehow lives. We lost how many? Another 18. We keep tiptoeing closer and closer to the end. Now we're really starting to get close. Now we're really starting to feel it. Nearly an hour in, and we say it's the saddest of all moments for Sojiro, Reina, Ningguang, Toka, Shoka, Alice, Izuyoi, Owain, Daddy, Kyutaro, Himiko, Nemona, Mona, Hiroka, Nagisa, Chisa, Sarah, Oda. See everybody's statuses, hit that Control F, and see that we got 49 left. Just over twice the standard size game. But I think we're gonna go one more time before we announce everyone who's left. We'll scroll down and see everybody whose teams are completely out now. Baked in Blood joins the completely out team. Let's see. Dark Aesthetics now completely out as well. So is... Oh, there's a lot of teams that are actually still holding on to a little bit of hope. Still teams holding on to a little bit of hope. Hold on. Hold up. Teams holding on to hope. Teams are still holding on to hope. Father Knows Just and Average Joe are both completely out. But most teams are still holding on to a little bit more hope as we proceed. It's night 4, and Crom and Queen huddle. That's the word for warmth. They do the huddling, not the cuddling. Did you know that a group of Komodos is called a bank? Because Ryoma pissed off a bank of Komodo dragons and is killed for his actions. Mondo puts his trust in Kazuha, allows him both to fall backwards. Kazuha catches him. Mondo says to Kazuha that he trusts Kazuha with his whole life. Teru spends all of his perk points maxing out luck. Takamichi and Akechi. So their disputes over an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Sakura says a swear word. Raiden Shogun covers Akane's ears now. Kanon, Tiki, Gin, and Tsumugi get together to form an idol group. This might be a very successful idol group. Might be very successful. I feel like Tsumugi would take charge. Maybe Kanon would take charge too. They would have to really do some convincing for now and Tiki, but once Now gets into it, she would probably get into it. Tiki would probably, and Gin, he's just here for it. He's here for a good time. Gatekeeper gets my soundboard within the hour, struck down for using copyrighted music. Mukuro and Junko fight Nagito and Mozu. Nagito and Mozu survive. They just beat the Sisters of Despair. Oh my gosh. Nagito finally gets a little bit of what he wants. Maki finds a sleeping Komaru on the ground, raises her hand, waves it in front of her face, hits that 5-knuckle shuffle just as good as John Cena. The Doctor is ready for AV Mania. Nani Chiaki's bitten by a black mamba, but Juzo has some anti-venom, saves her life. Chiaki then is plagued by a recurring nightmare. Taka gets mad because An tells Yusuke to count how many particles are of sand in the desert. Why is there a desert in the arena? They'll have to go there one day. Monica eats a turducken, and yum, hopefully she can walk it off during the game. Hifumi is killed by a black mamba by its bite. You know exactly whose fault this is. The Komodos, all the reptiles, the alligators? I just can't get rid of them. Luckily, no more are showing up. Ibuki cuddles up against Violet. Boss submits an application to join the squad. Noel bashes Sophie's head against a rock several times. Sophie, no. Togami finally finishes his novel. Kokichi starts a factory that mass produces the mistletoe. Is that a threat? Member of the squad? Y'all are all really targeting me, and I'm not here for it. Come on. Hiro tucks Gashu in bed and gives him a goodnight kiss. Mew wants to buy Kotoka's gamer girl bathwater. Kotoka destroys Mew for acting like a degenerate male. Fair enough. Mikan hums quietly. Beto kisses her homies Wanderer, Fatsugami, and Monokuma goodnight. Mr. H, stop being selfish. It is day 5 as Chiaki, Togami, and Kanon join the Adventurers Guild. Chiaki's the knight, Togami's the wizard, Kanon the janitor. Mozu is making Gin angry. Mozu's not gonna like Gin when he's angry. He's gotten a lot of KOs in a single episode before. Don't make him do it again. Kokichi forces Yusuke to kill Taka or An. He refuses, so Kokichi kills him instead. Yusuke, you went out like a hero though. Boss reaches her hand towards the screen. The Watcher isn't safe. Run. Or let him in. Mondo's unknown sponsors Raid Shadow Legends, Monokuma, and Crom work together to drown Gatekeeper, but he overpowers them and drowns them instead. Gatekeeper showing off how strong he is. Wander finds the right half of Nana Chiaki's body. Buki hopes that Avi doesn't jinx her. Nagito plays patty cake with Hiro. Kotoka finds a slingshot, fires at a beta with such precision it kills her. Raiden Shogun sets up an ice cream shack. Mikan comes and buys some. It was awful. Mikan burns down the shack, killing the Raiden Shogun. This makes sense because the Raiden Shogun can't cook worth lickety-split. Akechi, Sakura. Noel, hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. Noel, how could you? Sakura, how could you? I feel betrayed. Akechi, even you? A lover of pancakes? Gone. The lot of you. Be gone. Execute it. Be gone. I swear, that one hurt, because I like all 3 of those characters. Tsumugi is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Gashu trips on a comically placed banana peel and falls on his bottom. The Doctor overpowers Queen, killing her. Avi, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate Juzo? 4? 4? 4. Just a 4. I don't hate a lot of these characters too much, but like Juzo, yeah, you know, he's made some pretty dumb and questionable calls, but like, in the end, he was alright. But Akane's leg gets caught in a bear trap, now gets a sickening smile and repeatedly punches Akane to death while she's incapacitated. Tiki rests in a fruit tree. Kazuha gets drenched in honey, sticky. Kamaru confesses how much he has come to hate Monica. Monica says the feeling's mutual. Fair enough. Takemichi creates his own super rare identity and knows Violet is a sidekick. Fatogami camouflages himself in the bushes. Maki receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor, and Mr. H repeatedly stabs Teru Teru to death with size, which means we will not be seeing Teru Teru claim those tag team titles. Maybe we'll in the finale though. We lost another 18, which means we are well on our way to ending this bad boy and seeing who walks out as champions. But there's no new champ alert yet, so we have to pay close attention after the saddest of all moments for Ryoma, Mukuro, Junko, Hifumi, Sophie, Miu, Yusuke, Monokuma, Chrom, Nane Achiaki, Beto, Raiden Shogun, Akechi, Sakura, Noelle, Queen, Akane, Teru Teru, and we got some left. What is it, like 29, 28, 32, 31? We had 31 left. I had no idea. I forgot what we had before. Kamaru's still holding on for her team, trying to make sure that it was like, hey, this didn't even need to happen. Kamaru, if she retains, man, y'all. She's a future Hall of Famer, but let me tell you, if she retains right here, if she retains this episode, I promise you, I'll just go into I'll just be like, you know what? Forget what I was thinking before. Komaru is legit a first-class Hall of Famer. If she retains here today, the tag team titles, better believe, just putting an end to all of what I was considering, she's a first-class Hall of Famer. She's definitely a future Hall of Famer. I don't know if she's going to be inducted in the first class, but like, if she wins here, I'm gonna give it to her. Mikan's here. So is the Gatekeeper and Mr. H for nothing to report. They're still going strong with two folks. Juzos for the Shield, Magic Carpet Rise still has Takemichi, unhealthy obsessions rather as Kanon. They see me rolling with Monica, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. See Gin and Samugi still in too. Best for Business has Togami. Written in the Stars still has Hiro. Corrupted Elder still has Gashu. Twin Magic still has Katoka. Country Road still has Mondo and Mozu. Flames of Rebellion have Nagito, and on Time and Space still have the Doctor. Spoken Word has Kazuha and Tiki. They were in my top 3. They could still win. Lie Cheat still has the Liar. Kokichi never count him out. Bottomless Pit still has Violet. Blank Canvas still has now Rock Recruits Ibuki. Wander Bros Wanderer. Girl Boss Boss. Fat Togami for Espionage, Star Pupils Taka, Gamer Score still has Chiaki, and we are gonna go. 32 left. 22 Enjoy Your Saving Grace picks. I think we could get there. I think it's kind of unlikely. I think we'll get close, and then we'll have like another day, and then we'll go. But we'll see. Let's see how this one runs through. As Boss challenges Ibuki to a dance-off, Ibuki absolutely dominates. Fair enough. Juzo is disqualified from the games for committing tax evasion. Nagito wants Evie to give Monica a chance. And what, Nagito? What are you up to, Mr. Servant? Mr. H gets bonked on the head. Kazuha rests in a fruit tree. Maki was violently shaking the tree to retrieve some fruit, but it causes Kazuha to fall to his death. Luckily, Maki seems to have avoided death in that one. Takemichi etches a sketch in a tree. Tiki takes this as a threat. Now, Chiaki and Togami enter a scrum debate with Katoka, Gatekeeper, and Taka. They want to know what jelly's the best. Gashu and Kamaru are trapped inside of the box for the night, so they decide to use their imaginations to liven things up. Kanan is about to die, but Hiro says that don't count. Wanderer set a trap to kill Mikan, but the trap fails and only manages to cripple Mikan. Wanderer attempts to try again, but Mozu finds out the plan, kills the Wanderer. The Doctor rests in a fruit tree. On shakes it. However, On's not that lucky because the Doctor falls on top of her, killing them both. Violet attempts to find all the lore on Slugma Face. Mondo turned out to be a clone, and Samugi was the original Mondo all along? Who would have thunk? You know what? I would have thunk. Again, and Fatsugami exercise underneath the stars, and Kokichi looks at the nighttime sky. We lost a lot, and now we're on to another day. As Chiaki wants me to give Donuts a chance. Hina loves her some donuts. And me and Hina, we're on very good terms. Nagito confides in Taka. Taka takes notes of the exploder later. Oh, Mondo draws Among Us. Takemichi and Mozu have a picnic on a cliff. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Boss, Maki, now, Gin raid Kanon's camp while she's hunting. Ibuki shares her pancakes with Gashu. earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match, the last title that Ibuki needs. The Bookster. Get in there. I believe in you. There's a couple people in there who only need that title, the World Pancake Championship, the most elusive one, Boss's title. Monica bashes Violet's head in with a mace, rest in peace to Violet. Togami, rests in a fruit tree. Mr. H makes a dirt statue, Gatekeeper knocks over the head, so Mr. H decapitates Gatekeeper and uses his head instead. That's your partner, my guy! What are y'all doing? Tiki and Samugi sitting in a tree. K-I-L-L-I-N-G. K-O-K-I-C-H-I. Avi confuses Komaru for Hilda. How? Well, Komaru is in the same game as Kotoko. And Kotoko is basically a mini Hilda. So, pretty obvious. Mikan has balloons, Kotoko comes along and pops them, and Fatsugami sets off an explosive, taking out Hiro, which means we are down another 9. As the beat goes on, we are getting closer and closer to see who walks out as champions, but for now it is still the saddest of all moments. 4. Juzo, Kazuha, Wanderer, the Doctor, on Violet, Gatekeeper, Kokichi, and Hiro. And we are down to 22? 23? 22. Yes, 22 remain. We'll run through them real quick. We got Komaru still holding on to hope, still holding on to trying to become the one. Accident Prone stars Mikan. Nothing to report has Mr. H. Takamichi remains for Magic Carpet Ride. Unhealthy Obsessions has Kanon. They See Me Rolling has Monica. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has Gin and Samugi. Togami remains for Best for Business. Corrupted Elder Star of Gashu. Twin Magic Stars Kotoka. Country Roads are still trying to take home the titles. Mondo and Mozu. Flames of Rebellion style of Nagito. Spoken Word style is Tiki. Blank Canvas still has Now. Rock Recruit style is Ibuki. Swift Strikers has Maki. Girl Boss still has Pancake Champion Boss. Espionage style is Fatsugami, and Gamer Score still has Chiaki, as well as the Star Pupils with Taka. I was just looking and I was like, Ibuki and Mikan's still in there. They're both still in there. That's Band-Aid. Never forget Band-Aid, they're future Hall of Famers too. I'm just saying that. I almost put them as like the first ballot for myself, but I was like, I gotta give it to the Hornbearers. They popped off that one season I will never forget. Because they did a lot of first in just one season. So let's keep going. We got 22 left, 12 more into your saving grace pick, so let's get on. Let's get on with it, shall we? Let's do it. Monica sets up a rival store for Avi's wares and spares. It'll never take off, Monica. Mondo has no weaknesses. Chiaki dyes her hair red. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good look. Mikan looks at the nighttime sky. Kotoko introduces Gin to her long-lost twin Kotoka. I think Kotoka's still in this game. Gashu's ships Taka and Ibuki. They're both incredibly uncomfortable. Nagito disowns Kanon for being a disgrace to the family. Togami submits an application to join the squad. Maki walks up to him and says, yeah, you're not getting in. Well, she's a member of the squad, so you're probably not getting in if she says so. Fatsugami grabs a baseball bat and bashes Boss to death with it. Goodness gracious, Mozu discovers the mastermind is killed for it. That is made to look like an accident. Baby Mozu, no. Little Mozu, no. Komaru rigs Kotoka's shelter with explosives but accidentally detonates, trips over the detonator, which means... There it is. I was like, where is it? It's right here. It was under the other leg. After she blows herself and the shelter to smithereens, it is indeed a new champ alert. Who's walking out with those titles? Tiki says a swear word. Mr. H covers Nao's ears. The ghostly howls of wolves wakes up Samugi, and Maki grabs Takamichi by the throat. We'll click next round, and we see there's a lot of people down there, but it's probably just a scrum debate. Mr. H gets smashed in the head by a crowbar by Nagito. Oh my gosh, Kanon is making Fatsugami angry. You are not gonna like Fatsugami when Kanon's not gonna like Fatsugami when he's angry. Mikan confesses how much he has come to hate Now. Now runs away crying. Oh, poor Now. Takamichi and Ibuki fight Taka and Tiki. Taka and Tiki survive. Tiki Taka, Taka Tiki. Maki and Gashu grievously injure each other during a vicious fight. In order to survive, they nurse each other back to health. Chiaki, Katoka, Tsumugi have a scrum debate with Togami, Monica, and Mondo over who loves their specific food more, me with pancakes or Hina with donuts. It might be an even bet, but I'll tell you who's here. Gin Bei Bei! But will he win Bei Bei? He's got good chances as we proceed. Only 6 are gone. We're dwindling down. We're so close to the end of this bad boy as we hit the saddest of all moments. 4. Boss. Mozu, Komaru, Mr. H, Takamichi, Ibuki. Mr. H is the end of his team. I will go through it in a second, but I was going to say Komaru, she is gone, which means fan club, they lose the titles. They fought hard, Komaru especially. She was like, I'm so experienced in this, I can do it, I can do it. She couldn't do it, she just didn't make it. But, as we go on, we see Accident Prone, Mikan, could walk out with the tag team titles. You have to, like, think about it. Because Ibuki has gone on to win another title since Band-Aid. Seiko has 2. Mikan has not. Could this be Mikan's star achievement at this point in time? We'll see. We will see. Unhealthy Obsession sees Kanon. They See Me Rollin' has Monica. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has Gin and Tsumugi. Best for Business has Togami. Corrupted Elder Style of Gashu. Country Roads now just has Mondo. Twin Magic still has Kotoko. Flames of Rebellion still has Nagito. Tiki Remains is the last one for Spoken Word. Blank Canvas still has Now. And Swift Strikers leaves us here with Maki as we scroll down. We have a couple more people. Fat Togami with 5 KOs for Espionage. Gamer Score, Chiaki. And Star Pupil still have Taka. We have to watch out for Chiaki. Chiaki, honestly, future Hall of Famer as well. You have to remember, she is a master of capitalizing when chaos reigns. Keep her in mind. As we double check, we do indeed have 16 people left, 6 more into your saving grace picks, but we gotta proceed. Will we get the feast? It's likely. It is likely we see the feast this time, and as we start night 7, Nagito has a fever dream while sleeping. He wakes up to Kyoko standing over him. She wasn't even in this episode. Gin loves Tiki as much as Maki loves Kaito. I'm sure Tiki loves Gin too. Tsumugi tells Monica, this is great, it's just me, me, and this wall you build between us. Taka is an international super spy. Now buys a plush of Kanon, cuddles with it. Chiaki hits Togami with some sweet chin music. Chiaki kicks Togami's head clean off. Gashu screams into the void. Fat Togami submits an application to join the squad. Kotoka helps him mail it. Good job. Mondo was too cute for this world and ascended to a different plane of existence. Country Roads, they're not taking this home as Mikan and Maki become best friends after their love of 17th century sea shanties will proceed once again. And I was right, it is indeed the feast. And I got some things to write down because we got some more misfortune. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Gin finds a gun, but gets the misfire perk. Gin. Fat Togami finds the Infinity Gauntlet, but he doesn't have any of the stones. He misplaced them all. He now has misplaced. And then we see some people perish as Now and Kanon fight Taka and Monica. Taka and Monica survive. I think that's like the second time they've had a dual fight, at least Taka has. Before it was Taka Tiki, now it's Taka Monica. As Maki and Chiaki fight Gashu and Kotoka. Gashu and Kotoka actually survive. Nagita is like, I'm not going. Mikan stuffs a bundle of dry clothes in a backpack before sprinting away. Tiki decides not to go, and Tsumugi bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Now it is just Gin as the final member of their team. It is every person for themselves, or rather for their team. No teams have 2. As we proceed, we still have another day to get through, and that day sees Tiki, Taka, and Mikan join the Adventurers Guild. Tiki, the Righteous Knight, Taka, the Wise and Wizard, Mikan, the Janitor, taking the role of Seiko. The role of Seiko. Apparently, Kotoka wants it that way. So who am I to deny it? Go ahead. Fat Togami uses a seesaw effect to kill Gin. You hate to see it. Nagito goes hunting. Gashu opens up an ice cream shack. Monica comes and buys some. It tastes alright, but something's off. Turns out it was coated with poison. Monica does indeed perish. We are now well within, not even well within, we're kind of just within your final 10. Who's gonna come out on top? I don't know, but it is indeed the last saddest of all moments. 4. Togami, Mondo, Now, Kanan, Maki, Chiaki, Samugi, Gin, Monica. See, everybody's status is one of these teams will have a short run with the championships before they have to defend them. But I don't know who it's gonna be. But I think right now it's time we find out, because you most definitely need some new picks. I know I do. So let's make them, why don't we? You, me, some new picks, perhaps even some, saving grace picks. We got ourselves a big fight feel. It is your final 7, as we see Mikan from Accident Prone. Once again, we've said Mikan, first ever Agent of Chaos. 2-time tag team champion with Band-Aid. This time she wants to do it with another team. She is the only member of the original team Band-Aid to not win another title after the disbandment of Band-Aid. The disband-aidment. Could that curse end today? Well, we might see. As we go on, we also see, we scroll down a lot to see Gashu for the Corrupted Elders. Gashu, who we just played some more Your Turn to Die. And I learned a lot about Gashu. And I'll be frank, I don't hate him. But I do hate the organization that he got caught up in. Twin Magic. Katoka was a misspelling and has become this. And with Katoka and a legitimate team, could walk out as tag team champions today. Flames of Rebellion Nagito. Nagito, I got second, I think. And it might have been one of the times when Chaos reigned. I don't remember, but he got second earlier this season. Can he get first this season for Reiko and for On? It's a possibility, giving them their first titles. Nagito would earn the tag team titles again. It's possible. We'll have to wait and see. Tiki, the team that I chose for first, Spoken Word. And I said, not for Sayaka, but for Kazuha and Tiki. Tiki still remains. Will Tiki avoid the jinx? Espionage, Fat Togami 6 KOs, has been tag team champion before, co-champion before as well. The first time that we ever had to split the titles into the light and dark side. Fat Togami wants to do it again, this time with Espionage, this time with Kai, this time with Yelan, and I think her first season. Will he be able to do it? And Taka for Star Pupil. For Nanae Chiaki. For Kawakami. Kawakami could essentially have started this season defending the titles and could win the titles again this season. We'll see. Those are your picks, first, second, third. Make them in the comments. I'm gonna make mine as well. And while you're doing that, go and subscribe if you made it this far. If you made it this far, hit the subscribe button, because you know what? We got a whole bunch of content like this. Not usually as long, but this is a big old tag team last stand episode. I gotta stick with Spoken Word for first. I gotta go with Tiki. As much as that means at this point in time, Sayaka gets her first title. I think I like Tiki more than I hate Sayaka. And I can respect that it might be Sayaka's time. Because she's never had one, but boy am I not gonna like making that sprite. So like, part of me doesn't want this, but all of me does want it for Tiki. Let's go Tiki. For second, I'm gonna take Taka just for Kawakami to get the titles back. I think that would just be poetry in motion. And then I'm going to take... I like all of the teams. It's not even like which team do I like the most. I think it's just which team do I think is gonna make it. Gashu I didn't expect to make it this far, so I'm gonna take Gashu for third. Those are my picks. But I can say with certainty, it is your final 9 and in championship action too, so... I'm sorry, your final 7. So stand with me as we prepare one final treat. Mikan, Gashu, Katoka, Nagito, Tiki, Fat Togami, Taka. Tag team titles. 7 competitors for 7 teams looking to make one reality happen, and they have the same heartbeat, pulse, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Let's do it. It is your final 7. Let's see how this bad boy plays off. We've had a long episode so far, but it's about to continue right here, right now, as Kotoka finds a big red button, decides to leave it be. She's like, you know what? Yeah, this is like the final 5. The final 7. I guess it's the final 5 now because 2 people are perishing. This is the final 7. Maybe I shouldn't splash that button. Taka reminisces about the year of the horizon. Fatsugami eats a turducken. Yum. Hopefully he can walk it off during the game. He will not. Nagito headbutts Gashu out of existence. Goodness gracious. He headbutted and was like, I don't feel so good, turn to dust. And Tiki stabs Mikon with a tree branch. It is Kotoka. It is Taka. It is Fatsugami. It is Nagito and Tiki. Will it end next round? It's your final 5, and it is day 9, and oh my gosh, it does. Oh, Tiki, I'm so sorry. You were so close. You were so close, girl. That's it. He did it again. It was your final 5, and it quickly became your final 1. As in a feat of anger, Fatsugami throws a pebble in a strange series of events. It caused a small landslide, killing Nagito, Kotoka, and Taka. Fatsugami versus Tiki, when all of a sudden a Monokuma unit corners Tiki and mauls the Divine Dragon. Tiki, I believed in you. You were so close. You were so close, but I can't even front. Hey, there's still that one fan vote, but we don't talk about the one fan vote. All we talk about now is who's come out on top. And with these 6 cannon shots from our 7 people prior, that leaves us with just 1, and after this only terrible turnabout of the episode 4. Gashu, Mikon, Nagito, Kotoka, Taka, Tiki. And I almost think it's really fitting because Tiki and Taka were kind of like doing a whole bunch of stuff, and the Tiki-Taka-Taka-Tiki combination finished back-to-back 2nd and 3rd, but here is the kicker. 2nd and 3rd, they don't matter right now. What matters is who came out on top. And oh my gosh, this team did some killing except for Yelan, who did indeed perish. We can go on, we can proceed, and I can say with certainty that there's one team who wins this whole thing, and that team, you're winners. They came, they saw, they conquered, and they are good at the art of, like their team name entails, espionage. He's done it before, and now he's doing it again. Former tag team co-champion now leaves no doubt as champion, as your winners. And new tag team champions, for Kai from Your Turn to Die, for Yelan in her very first season from Genshin Impact, Fatsugami walks out as your new tag team champions. Espionage defend in the finale. Espionage, congratulations to you. Tiki, you were so close, but you know what? I'm not too mad because that means Sayaka doesn't win a title. You know what? I acknowledge that. Hoo boy, but here it all is. Fatsugami and Espionage, Kai and Yelan and Fatsugami all walk out as champions. And without further ado, just go ahead and bring up the bracket right now. We have it. It's full except for the fan votes, which will open up tomorrow. Today I want to focus on that Hall of Fame vote. Your nominations and my nominations as to who you guys think deserves to be in that first class of Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Famers. Let me know, because I'm excited for it. Let's get going. With the rest of this though, we had Fatsugami in first, Tiki second place, Taka third, Kotoka fourth, Nagito fifth, Mikon 6th, Gashu 7th, Monica 8th, Gin in 9th, and Samugi in 10th. Rounding off your top 10, these two back-to-back. Say it ain't so for them, but it indeed was. But we will go ahead and keep on keeping on, scroll through everybody, because it was a massive, massive game. Massive game, and we got through it. In under an hour and a half. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer than that, but we made it. No arena events. An arena event probably would have cut it down like another 15, 20 minutes. But it's all here. All the way at the top with Fatsugami, all the way through to last place with Daisaku. Did Daisaku finish last place recently? I don't know. Where was Yelan and Kai? Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll. Oh look! Mother and daughter right next to each other. Here, we'll do Control F for Yelan. Yelan finished in 89th. Not the worst, but clearly not the best. And Kai, I think, lasted a little bit longer, right? Yeah, Kai in 74th, but experience trumped all because Fatogami, he was number 1. Congratulations to you, Fatogami, you made it. You're the one. And we can go ahead and proceed. As we see, Kai started it all off, actually. Kai, what a brilliant thing. It started off with Kai setting off a bomb, and it all ended with Fatogami throwing a pebble, also taking out 3 people, kind of mirroring, well, I guess Kai took out 4. Fatogami took out 3, and then Tiki, there was a Monokumi who was like, oh, let's make it 4. What a show, espionage, they did it. Fatogami gets some more love, Kai gets some love, and Kai deserves some love. I love Kai, honestly, not for nothing. After the stuff that we played recently from Your Turn to Die, I love Kai. I love him to bits. And Yelan, who was just a queen, she's just really cool. And she is now tag team champion. Who would have thought? In her very first season, she'd secure a little bit of gold. We'll proceed one more again. Espionage, congratulations to you. I think we're set. Because I don't want this to go too long, because you guys have another big, but not long, it's not going to be longer than this, it's going to be 1 versus 100 in Orteal, and Orteal episodes have a tendency to pop off when there's a bunch of people. So we'll see how that goes. It will still be 101 people in Orteal. Fatogami had 9 KOs, Kai had 9. Top 2 competitors who had the most KOs, a part of the same team, good on them. Naoto had 7th, Komeiji had 6, Tiki with 5, Gin with 4, Kotoko with 4, Monica, Mozu, Mr. H, Nagito, and Taka with 4, everyone else with 3 or less. We will go ahead and we will go back to the reaping because your new tag team champions at the very last moment, Espionage, take the win. Congratulations to them. We had a lot of fan favorites at the end too, but don't worry, there is 1 spot left, and it is that big old tag team battle royale for your votes. They'll start Saturday. They'll update Sunday, and then they'll, they'll start tomorrow, which is Friday, because I'm recording this early. They'll start Friday, continue Saturday, and then have the last phase on Sunday during the OC free-for-all, so get excited for it. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow for 1 versus 100 with a little bit of misfortune. I think the only person who earned misfortune was, shockingly enough, our winner in terms of Danganronpa characters. Fatogami gets a little bit more misplaced, but let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of misfortune brewing in the episode tomorrow. The rates will be all the way up, and I have a feeling someone's gonna get the misfortune perk by cashing in all 5 misfortunes. It's gonna be devastating, but we'll see what happens. Until next time, toodaloo, Flight Crew. Once again, congratulations to Espionage. You earned it, you deserved it. And until Orteal tomorrow, go ahead and get voting on the Hall of Fame. Thank you for watching.